Hey kids, Inverted Cow here, welcome back to Space Haven. And we're back in the game. If you remember last episode, we took our 2x3 size ship. We returned back to the space station here, and we realized I can't reclaim the space station because I only have 2 out of 8 ship points left to take over this ship. And I also had the claimable 2x2 ship up here that I couldn't take because it was also too big. Same reason, too large. Between this episode and last episode, I actually went and made up a copy of this game. And I tried a few things to see if I could find a solution to this problem. Figured build a single 1x1 ship, 2x something ship, build what I could. I even went so far as getting a group of pirates in here and taking them out. And I'm going to load this real quick and show you what kind of fun happened. I'm not sure how far back this is set me on my thing because I deleted it. But basically, I got back to this sector. I lured a pirate in here and I ambushed him. I tried building a small ship, but it wouldn't build because I need tech blocks and I need hull blocks. I can't produce them because I only have a recycling facility here. I raided this pirate ship and that sort of thing, but I'm running out of energy room. I basically, if I go this method, I won't get anything else built before I am completely out of power. Which is great, right up until the point where you realize you can't leave the sector because you can't jump out, and you can't power your ship enough to support life support, so your crew dies. You can't transfer over to the little ship and jump out because they've got no way to build the the warp thing. So basically I have two choices. I'm going to load back into my original game. So that's our potential outcomes here. Oops. What we're going to do is we're just going to select this one and hit delete. There we go. So basically I have two choices. Choice number one, I abandon this game and do a complete restart, build myself a proper ship. I can build, I should realistically only ever build the basic 1x2 or 1x1 ship when you start in this thing. Because anything larger than that, you're going to just run into problems. A 1x1 or a 1x2 ship, you can fly around with it. By the time you get it built up, you've already exchanged up to something larger. So if you're ever playing, that would be my suggestion. However, since I've already got the 2x3 ship here going, I'm going to carry on. It just means I won't be able to get back to this sector unless I can find a smaller ship. So the resources that are on this station, I can't touch, I can't harvest, I can't collect, I can't do a thing with. Unfortunately, it's kind of a bit of a downer, but no big deal. What I can do is continue working on this ship here. What I can do is order the activative sketch and continue to expand the sketches and fill various parts and components in. Like I could just say here, continue building, this part of the hull, for example, and let it actually just let it actually just work on that section. I wonder if I can cancel hold. That's the one I want. Turn that off. So that way when I'm parked, they can use hull blocks to continue building this until it's finished out. Even if I don't use it, I can get it built. I can continue on the construction. There's not much else I can do about it. I do have to finish the sketch for the rest of this ship. As I said, it's going to have kind of a bulbous nose. I'm not sure if I want to do a kind of like a thorax where I have a segmented section and then a bulbous nose and then the two pylons on the side, or not, but we're going to work on that. So, yeah, let's order this and order preparations for hyperjump, because it's kind of pointless to hang out here because we can't do anything with the stuff we have. We do have a little bit of resources, and they can apply those to the ship as we linger. But for now, let's carry on. Now, whoops. We do know that there are 2 pirate ships in the area around here. I'm not going to bother. If I encounter them, I might take it out or attempt to, like this guy. Which is funny. I can do a 15% evasion, but I can't do a 51% evasion. Okay, it's just a small shuttle. So we're going to deploy in. Pause the game here and just real quickly select my combat team. Draft up my combat team and enter that shuttle. Hopefully he doesn't put too many bullet holes in me before I get over there to have a discussion with him. Sure, we'll accept your ceasefire. Ridley, I need you to go here. Clyde, crouch there. And there's still a few more on here, but I'm not too happy with the condition that Jacob's in. Send him back and send Ridley back. Okay, and we're going to execute you. Roscoe, we're going to redraft you, load you back on the ship. Clyde, you're going to go back on the ship. And we're going to redock over here and get everybody off. I'm a little concerned because Jacob is seriously injured. And his health is very low. And I don't have medical beds. You can't build medical beds early on. You can't even put bandages on people. So I might, if things don't turn around for him, I might end up losing Jacob here. However, this pirate just had a serious... Sure, we'll accept that. Pirate Coalition just had a serious please tell me that you're going to be able to fix him. I think Jacob just died. Jacob, not Jacob. Oh no. Yeah, there's not much I can do about it. George, what's your stats? -5, and Annika was the other one. Annika, inventory, draft. There are still a few pirates left on this ship, at least 2, possibly, I'm going to say. And it looks like they're coming over for a visit. Roscoe is in bad shape. And George has no weapon. There we go. You guys can continue with what you were doing. And George, I need you to draft and come over here and pick up that 5.7 pistol. Now this ship has gone as a derelict. So it means all crew must be dead here. I figured there was at least one other person on here besides that guy, but I obviously was mistaken. So we're going to draft George and load him into the shuttle. Let Clive do his thing. Dock up over here. There we go. And draft George and the shuttle. And we will salvage this ship. And while we're at it, we'll also order the mining of that base metals. Okay, we'll just let this run for a few minutes. It's kind of bad that we lost Jacob, but we might be able to recover these two. And we'll pick it up after we have salvaged some of this ship and if something else interesting happens. So don't go away, kids. We'll be right back. We're back in here. We're not doing good here. I have done everything I can to salvage this ship without taking the hull off yet. I have transferred off. Can I see the transfer, please? I've transferred off pretty much everything. I've got a little bit of infra scrap. I don't know why the number keeps fluctuating, but it does. It's almost like it's spawning new infra scrap. I'm not sure if there's a bug or a glitch or something, but it's like I keep removing it and it keeps saying, oh, take off more. They're still picking it up. I mean, it could be that they're just picking it up and this number isn't representative correctly. Because when I refresh it, it tends to reset itself. But the problem is, as you can see, I am out of crystals. And I am now out of energy scrap completely. And I am out of power. As you can see, everything is starting to shut down. The power system started going offline, and I turned the recycler to 100% energy scrap only and recycled everything I could. I have down to 0.8 of an energium crystal, which isn't enough to put into a fuel engine. This one has no power. It's basically drawing off the energy that is currently left in this one, which has 1 unit of power. So what I need to do is power up everything that I can and leave this sector. So what I'm going to do is go to the salvage and the transfer, and I don't think I've got anybody over here. I could. Yeah, there's a shuttle over here now. I'm going to just order hyperjump. And we're going to go into this and hook up links. And as you can see, I have disconnected. Basically, I disconnected everything that wasn't needed for this. So I'm going to try to do is disconnect this. And bypass that. Reconnect this power grid here and here, but we're going to shut off this section of the power grid. Whoops. Over here. Basically, I want to power down everything that's not essential. This should be powering this node here should be powering just the life support area, although this one here is powered, and this is also powering the navigation console, which is what I need powered. Over here, this is the gardens and grow areas, so what I'm going to do is cut that off and cut that off. I need these isolated. Basically, I'm just isolating everything except for the navigation and drive systems. Hopefully, we'll be able to get enough power to leave this system. I don't know. But I had one ship come by here and do a trade with me. I traded a bunch of stuff with him for a couple of crystals, but it wasn't enough to do anything of use. And I don't know if I'm going to have enough power to turn this system on here or not. As I'm still getting an error. Okay, hold on. Which isn't powered. So I got to link Oh, that has to be linked. Okay. I'm going to have no choice. I got to connect that one up. Okay, that should power all hyperdrives here. And we can jump. Okay, cool beans. So let's head up here. I'm going to head over to this station. Oh, I can't. I got a pirate in the way. Alright, we'll go around the long way, I guess. I don't want to do that because that's more energy that I want to waste. Try that again. We'll go to this station, drop in here, and see if we can trade a few more crystals from this guy. Yeah, I know. Thank you. He's got crystals. Now I did pick up a few things from the pirates that I can trade off, such as these shotguns. I don't like trading off weapons to civilians, but I'm kind of in a bind here, and I need to just basically trade whatever I can for money for resource. That's 5 crystals. That's 5 crystals. Well, it's a start. We'll take those 5 crystals. That'll at least power these up. We are very close to unlocking solar panel. If I'm reading this right, I basically need 11 more points of research. Is all it needs left, is just 11 more points of basic research. Once I've unlocked solar panel, I'm going to unlock the logistics robots. Doing that, I'm hoping I can do is free up my guys a little bit, put a second research station in, and carry on without having to spend all of my time hauling garbage back and forth. So now what we may have to do, again, connect up links. We'll reconnect that, so that should power the the airlock. That's the word I'm looking for. And yes, it keeps popping up this message on these nodes when you bring up the links about the expert mode. Expert mode is basically allows you to set your single direction links, and it's got these 2 new link settings where you can have a threshold where this has to reach a certain amount, and then it will allow power to go to the next area. So you can charge this and then let it run. So that acts more as a capacitor than as just a node, which is a good way to isolate unimportant areas of your ship if you are low on power automatically. I'm going to probably set up a few of those kind of things once I actually get to a point where the ship is a lot more constructed and is able to actually worry about having to regulate power and power flow automatically. So we're just going to wait for this trade to go down. Kind of need these guys to get this stuff moved here. Okay, that's everything for the trade. Just waiting for the shuttle. We're fine. 0.06 of a crystal left in our fuel tanks. We're good. No problem. No worries. Not concerned at all. Okay, now that's in. We can hook up links. We can reconnect all of the subsystems here and start powering the ship correctly. I've got the 2 composters built, and they have both already composted. Yes, solar panel has been done. They've already composted all the pirate corpses that we had come in, so that was a good start as well. As I said, we're just going to do, literally I want to do the research for the logistics robots next. I mean, I need to do autopsy and medical bed. This has to get unlocked. And again, I'm also really focused on trying to get the targeting jammer research unlocked. But there's a lot of incidentals that have to be done beforehand. That will all help. And then after that, everything just expands. The shields console is one I need to get unlocked as well. I believe I need that for the targeting jammer. And then the weapons console, which gets me the energy and missile turns. Then, of course, all of your refinery research will have to be done as well. So let that little research continuing on, and let these guys get this powered up here. Okay, we are now refueled. So I can head out and carry on. Incoming Pirate Coalition ship. Does this have... Oh, this is tempting. If I wait for the Pirate Coalition ship to come in, this is a station, so it doesn't move. It's not going to fly away. I could possibly gain myself a spare pirate. So let's... no, I didn't want to do that. Oh, they jumped right through. Okay, well, oops. I'm going to try to hit cancel there, but I hit jump instead. So we're just going to jump out. We'll carry on. Into the next sector, we have a couple of ships waiting for us here that we can probably do some trades with. Or we can't. Okay. So we'll jump out again. Oh, there is a couple of really tasty looking nodes. This one here has a ship. And this one here has some very needed crystals. Of the 5 that we just picked up, we only have 2 left. So I'm thinking I'm going to go grab these crystals first, and then we'll go have a visit to the ship. I'm going to mine that crystal, mine that ice, and mine this warp fuel because we need those. All of those have to be mined. The noble metals I'm going to mine, but unfortunately until I can actually start doing refinery projects, they're kind of useless. Now I am still down at 0 hull blocks, although I do have power in my tanks again, so I can turn the recycler back on to doing continuous on everything. And I happen to know that that pirate ship that I had left in this sector here. This one here still has a lot of hull block left to it because I never even started. I never cracked the hull at all because my guys were able to still walk around in an oxygenated atmosphere. It was the temperature that was the only reason they were putting their suits on. So I can go back there for more hull blocks as well. So let those cycle through and get this up to speed. We're back in. I am still in that sector where we were mining those resources, and we have just received notification that we have an incoming pirate. Right now I am doing some trades with a call to New Haven and a civilian ship in this area. Currently still have one more trade left with this civilian. And I've just done another one with the call to New Haven ship here. Their last trade, I got some resources. I was basically trying to get rid of the stuff like I normally do, is trying to get rid of the hundreds of thousands of info blocks you end up with, the millions of scrap. But these guys have a deal on energy scrap. So I'm trying to get as much of this energy scrap as I can from them, because energy scrap, of course, is converted into crystal. And I'm also trying to get some of the crystal from them, which is the deals I was in the middle of when, I just got noticed that the pirates are coming in. So I figure if I can keep these two guys here, I might have a chance at getting myself some additional corpses. Maybe a pirate or two more. So I'm thinking maybe I'm going to do is I'm going to sell Call to New Haven another one of these pistols. And we're going to just grab a couple more energy scraps from them. Yeah, we'll just a small trade. This is just a throwaway trade. The only reason I'm doing it is to just basically keep him in the sector while they make this up, because the pirates have approximately 6 hours to arrive. The civilian ship does not even appear to have weapons on it. So it's just the Call to New Haven ship with the single pellet gun is the only weaponed ship in the thing. I don't feel like really dealing with the pirates right now, but I don't have much choice. Now, I do have Clyde, George, Ridley. Everybody has a firearm, right? And I do have a spare shotgun. If I remember correctly, there was a spare shotgun in one of the things, which I believe is in this storage unit here. Yes, it is. Okay. Ridley, you're already carrying a shotgun. Roscoe, what are you doing? You're making hand gestures under the table. That is kind of concerning to me. Come over here and pick that shotgun up. There we go. And we're going to undraft you. You can go back to work. Now, as it stands, I'm keeping my eye on, of course, is how much hull blocks I have, because that's basically, this is the big thing, is I need hull blocks. The civilian ship that I was trading with, they have the super blocks that I'm going to need for the advanced weaponry. They're 570 coins a piece, so I only picked up one from trade. I'll just have to hang on to that until we get to the point where we're making the advanced weapons. Okay, and the pirates should be arriving. This is the same name as the last one we fought, and it's just a small... It's a small ship. Now, Cult of New Haven is shooting at it, and they are shooting at the civilians. So let's speed this up and let these guys take a few pot shots at each other. And they left this sector. Okay. Not that I was really worried about getting a good pirate kill, but, you know, they got a few pot shots on them and they left. So that's always a good thing. So we're just going to let these trades go down and we'll pick it back up again. All right, we've jumped into the next sector here. We've got a nice little Android collective ship. It's just a small, looks like a little 1x1 type ship that we're going to take on. Now we'll just grab our combat team, of course, and we'll just send them over here. And I'm just going to have to take those 4 random people. Enter the craft. Okay, and we'll dock up over here. And the ship is empty. No hostiles at all. That's kind of nice. Okay, look at this. Oh, why can't I capture this ship? Seriously. It's got a dock, an airlock. It's got the hull stabilizer, the tier 2 hyperdrive, the highest tier power generators. The only thing it's missing is a bridge and crew quarters. Like, can I have this? Can I have, that's all I want, just this? This is all I need. So much looting can be done with that little ship. Just literally fly it around with nothing but a basic crew quarters on it and get into a sector with something that you can't take over, and there you go. All you got to do is just pop in everybody on here, pop out, and pop back in, and boom, it's done. Alright, so we're going to undraft the shuttle and everything. I'm going to order this for transfer and salvage. There's some components that we need. That's always nice. And I'm going to take the hull as well. I have ordered some solar panels. Of course, they're all missing parts and pieces, so they're just going to sit there for a bit. Hopefully we'll get them in before we run out of Energirum. And as you can see, we are totally out of all of our blocks with the exception of the infinite number of infra blocks that you always have. I'm still processing some of the raw materials, and I can't do a thing with these base metals and such until I get the foundries done. But that's gonna do it for this episode. I'll let these guys get back to work. Why did you not undraft? So thanks all for watching, kids, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Good night for now.